much like me, I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hits harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now, and he was a genuine contender. But the big baby, well, the big baby has always been a pretender.
So the heavyweight career of Andre Bishop tries to move forward tonight. Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my broadcast partner Teddy Atlas, coming to you from the Thomas and Mack Center, where tonight the unbeaten Andre Bishop will face the veteran heavyweight Dwight Cooper.
You got this one.
Round number one between Bishop. Cooper, of course, Bishop has all the... Cooper catches Bishop clean, and oh no, there's blood over the right eye. Andre Bishop is now in a tough spot.
Well, his cornerman's going to have to take care of it. The cutman's going to have to stop that bleeding, but that has to serve as a warning of things to come. Be aware now, be better.
Andre Bishop moving now well against Cooper. Bishop with a nice combination, a good old 1-2 landing on Dwight Cooper. And now we see that cut, and that's become a very inviting target.
He has to make sure that he doesn't only see that cut, though, because he might get a little over-anxious, get a little heavy only on that side.
When you've trained in situations like this, a power puncher against a fast fighter, what kind of adaptations does the fast fighter have to consider making throughout the fight?
Well, he has to make sure that he has room in the ring, that he doesn't get trapped into corners. He doesn't get into a phone booth.
You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. Good, clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop. Blocks it away.
Attaboy!
Great hook to the head that time. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. down, one of his own by Cooper. Now the big concern for Andre Bishop, Teddy, is that cut over the right eye because it is getting worse and worse, bleeding badly.
Now, his corner has to do the job, don't get me wrong. They have to be able to get the right medicines into that cut and apply pressure, but they need a little help from their fighter. He needs to go out there, move a little bit, play good defense, give those medicines, the coagulants, a chance to work.
Back to the body.
I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range, know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
He comes with the straight right hand. Andre Bishop needs to be so careful right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight because Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. Good jab by Cooper.
Yeah,
Good 1-2 from Bishop. He landed that right hand flush against Cooper.
Taking too many punches. Hands up.
Bishop splits the guard with an uppercut. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2. Boom, boom. Good way to protect the midsection. 10 seconds remaining in this round.
In and out.
Look at that combination by Andre Bishop.
I want the combinations. You land in one shot, but I need this.
And round number 3 is underway. Give credit to Dwight Cooper. He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a KO victory here. Bishop's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Very good work with that power hand right there. Good, strong, straight shot. So effective as a power shot.
Yeah, it is, and he's pivoting into it. Look at the way he's turning on his foot, and he's putting his back into it. Beautiful.
That's what Andre Bishop wants to do right there. Land the right hand. What a good headshot. The hook landed by Cooper. Halfway through this round here. Now hugging on the inside.
Watch the hook.
Bishop snapping that jab. Well placed, well timed combo up top. Andre Bishop's, that cut has opened up now over the eye of Andre Bishop. It does not look good. If Dwight Cooper can land another punch or two, he may get a stoppage victory. Bishop's landed a good, solid combination. What a forceful hook by Andre Bishop. Comes right back at him with a left hand. A stinging uppercut by Dwight Cooper. And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. And that's the end of round 3. Cooper's opening up this round knowing that he is in complete control. I think he can actually end this fight. He really hurt him in that last round, Teddy.
He did, but what the trick is now, if he wants to end this fight, is to keep the certain distance. I know that sounds funny. We say, hey, Ted, he's hurting the guy. You want to get close to him. No, because as he gets close, his opponent's going to grab him. So just keep enough range where you can keep that offensive flow going.
There he brings a jab right hand. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now, I don't think his opponent likes the tone of it.
This is a real concern now for Andre Bishop as Dwight Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. He can get a TKO victory here if that continues. Halfway through round number 4.
Get your hands up! In and out, in and out! Jump on him! Nice!
And he engages in the clinch. Good right hand by Bishop, landing flush against Cooper.
It's all right, keep moving.
Bishop's corner looks like they're creeping up those steps. I think they may want this fight to be over soon.
I think they need to be responsible and understand that just like sometimes the tide goes out, and guess what? It's not coming back in until tomorrow. Well, this is enough for today. This fight is over. We're going to have another day when we come back prepared to do it again.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Nice 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop.
You're taking too many punches.
Cooper's
Hands
absorbing
up.
a hook. It seems to me that Bishop is right now uncomfortable with the pace that's being set in this fight.
Well, he started the pace. See, that's the funny thing about it. He said it, but he might not be able to.
Bishop's taking a lot of punishment, maybe too much punishment for an experienced referee like the one we have in there today to just keep on watching.
Yeah, you would expect him to be ready to do his job. Sometimes the job is to keep them fighting, you know, to make sure they break. Sometimes it's to stop the fight. I think it's that time now.
Sending more than one at him now, the combo to the head. 90 seconds to go here in this round. There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it.
That's what I want to
Bishop putting
see.
forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. He has found his groove with this right hand. The ref is stopping this fight. Cooper's got it. It doesn't get better than a good old-fashioned, meaningful heavyweight fight in Vegas. Glad you're with us. That's a big striking blow to the head by Cooper. And a cut has opened up over Andre Bishop's right eye.
In a way, it's a little bit of a warning, Joe, of things to come. Now you have to be a little bit more cautious, a little more alert.
Good jab by Cooper.
There you go.
Teddy, talk to me. Bishop's quickly approaching the point of no return right now, Teddy. You know, it wouldn't be far-fetched to see his corner step up on the apron and stop this fight.
Not only far-fetched, I mean, I think it's starting to get to that point where it's their responsibility to be thinking about that.
What the old-timers want to see, combination punching by Andre Bishop. Parries that punch away. Andre Bishop moving now well against Cooper. And now you can see him zoning in on that cut. Is it just human nature when you've done that to somebody to want to go back to it more and more?
Yeah, it's kind of like the bull seeing that red cape. You know, his eyes open, he snorts a little bit more. He's coming for that.
The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Andre Bishop's taking more and more punishment as this round continues. This fight could be over soon.
And you just know the referee's taking a real close look at it right now. If it doesn't turn around this round, I think this will be the last.
Dwight Cooper's left hook landed the most damaging blow of this fight, and the blood above Andre Bishop's right eye is becoming much more substantial. That's a bad cut.
Now the corner has to do their work, but the fighter, I usually don't say this, but he has to go out there and not worry about winning this round so much. He has to worry about defense. Don't get touched on that cut anymore. Give the work that the corner man did a chance to get the job done. Get that medicine into the cut.
Bishop's strategy coming in was to land a lot of jabs. Teddy, you got to grade him out with an A here.
Maybe even an A+, Joe. That plus is the right hand. Once the jab has been there, bang, the right hand came just when it was supposed to. Give him an A+.
Bishop now utilizing that jab against Cooper. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there.
That's it.
You can see Andre Bishop now is employing a lot of defense. He has those hands up high, trying to protect that cut eye. Bishop's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. Bishop's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots.
Uppercut! Uppercut!
A well-placed left hand up top. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Andre Bishop needs to be so careful right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight, because Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye.
Keep that up.
Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper.
Keep those hands up. Nice work. Nice work.
Now you can see Bishop taking advantage of the countering opportunities, getting that right hand over Cooper's jab. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Cooper's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Good right hand by Andre Bishop. He needs more of that. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. See, this is exactly what Andre Bishop's corner has been telling him. You got to keep those hands up. You have to protect that cut. He cannot allow Cooper to have a target to go after. And he ties up on the inside.
You got this.
Left and right, left and right.
Cooper's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. Andre Bishop will need to do more of that. Bishop is very conscious of the fact that he does not want to get tagged hard. He blocked well there. 10 seconds to go in this round. Give credit to Dwight Cooper. He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a TKO victory here. Very good, productive round from Andre Bishop. He can build off of that.
Yes, he can. and he will build off of it because you could see his confidence is mounting round by round.
Blocks the headshot. Now that looks like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight there. Look at the hand speed from Bishop.
And that's exactly the advantage he was going to need coming into this fight to beat the bigger man.
How about that hook by Cooper? Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Andre Bishop getting back to basics, landing that right hand.
Don't walk in his punches.
90 seconds to go in round number 4. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Andre
Keep
Bishop.
that head moving.
Bishop snapping that jab right on the mark with the hook up top.
Keep working the body.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? This is a real concern now for Andre Bishop as Dwight Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. He could get a TKO victory here if that continues. Fine looking right hand by Andre Bishop. And that's the end of round 4. Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. A solid, true uppercut by Cooper. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. A solid uppercut by Dwight Cooper. Good double jab by Andre Bishop. Good right hand. This is not a good sign for Andre Bishop. It appears that he's slowing at this point.
Yeah, what he needs to do is start placing his shots a little bit. But right now, as you just alluded to, he's just not throwing.
Back to the body.
Halfway into round number 5 here.
Relax.
Good deep. More and more punishment is being doled out. Bishop's face is absorbing, and it's not holding up well.
It looks like it's sunset right here on his evening.
Looking good.
Cooper's objective is to land that jab, and he did so right there. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Now Bishop looking to counter Cooper, gets that right hand over Cooper's jab. Cooper's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Bishop's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best.
Finish
Coming
with
to
the
the
hook.
end of round
Good
number
job.
5, last 10 seconds. Able to get him up against the ropes. The beating has ended. That is enough unanswered punches. The ref stops it. It's a TKO victory. From the Thomas and Mack Center here in Las Vegas, we present heavyweight action. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you as Andre Bishop, Dwight Cooper landed flush, and trouble for Andre Bishop as you can see the start of a cut over that right eye.
It's in a bad spot too, right in the corner where it could run right into the eye and impair his vision.
Cooper trying to get away from Bishop's
Take
attack.
it off.
Teddy, you see that cut right there? When you're in a spot like that, do you tell your charge, hey, go after it, worsen that cut?
No, actually I don't, because obviously he did something right to open it up to begin with. Just keep doing those things right, setting it up. If you look for only that, you forget the things that got you there.
Blocks that punch. Good jab by Cooper. How do you define consistency when you describe the fact that among this matchup you're looking for guys to be more consistent? Which guy's going to be more consistent? How do you define that?
Just in one area. When they get inside, for example, Joe, every once in a while somebody takes a little bit of a break. Yeah, there's working, but all of a sudden one guy's arm goes behind the other guy. I'm looking to see who keeps both hands free.
Bishop now, that cut has opened up now over the eye of Andre Bishop. It does not look good. If Dwight Cooper can land another punch or two, he may get a stoppage victory. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Andre Bishop. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Keep it up.
A lot of blood now coming from above that right eye of Andre Bishop. That cut that Cooper opened up is significant.
You know, some fighters handle punches all right. They get tested, you know, they get dropped, they get up, but they get cut. They don't handle that. They panic. We're going to find out now his mental state, how strong he is in that area. Does he handle this the way he needs to?
Cooper's left working well that time. Bishop starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a three-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. Oh, what a hook upstairs. It's one thing for the corner of Andre Bishop to tend to that cut between rounds, but Bishop himself has to protect it, and he's doing a good job of blocking punches that are targeting it from Cooper. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Andre Bishop needs to be so careful right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight, because Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper.
There you go.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. I think Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. And that's the end of round two.
Pull ahead. This fight is too close. I need you to double up the jab and follow with 2-3 more punches. Right? Listen, I want you to pick his jab.
Round number 3 is underway. Solid straight right hand. Good. You see him with the left to the head there? He's had so much success throughout his career as Andre Bishop, and the right hand's been a big part of it. Bishop snapping that jab. Bishop's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Bishop with a nice combination, a good old 1-2 landing on Dwight Cooper. Cooper smacked up top.
Keep your head moving.
Give credit to Dwight Cooper. He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a TKO victory here. Cooper's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Andre Bishop's fully committed to utilizing the jab, and I think it's working out well for him early on.
Well, it is. It's kind of like, sending static out there. You want to scramble somebody's radio signal. That's what the jab does. It scrambles your radio signal, or at least in boxing terms, it throws the other guy's rhythm off.
Great combination from Bishop. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. And round 3 comes to an end. Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Two snapping jabs by Andre Bishop. A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it.
Body shot, body shot.
This is a real concern now for Andre Bishop as Dwight Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. He could get a TKO victory here if that continues. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Halfway through this round. Good solid right hand by Andre Bishop. Bishop's combination punching is working well here. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Solid right by Andre Bishop. To the head he goes with a left hand. Here's a moment here as you see the step back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
And round 4 comes to an end.
Don't stop. You gotta keep working. You can get ahead, but you gotta keep working. All right, listen. You need to create more counters, okay? Slip his punch.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. It seems to me that Bishop is right now uncomfortable with the pace that's being set in this fight.
Well, he started the pace. See, that's the funny thing about it. He said it, but he might not be able to keep it up.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Andre Bishop. Cooper's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Now you can see Bishop taking advantage of the countering opportunities, getting that right hand over Cooper's jab. Well placed, straight right hand.
You need to keep that head moving. Circle.
Bishop
circle.
splits the guard with an uppercut.
Gotta
Good effective
protect
work with
yourself.
that straight right hand. Blood is streaming down the face of Andre Bishop. That cut is really impairing his vision. The ref is taking a look here. Dwight Cooper could be on the doorstep of a TKO win. Blocks that punch.
Keep moving, keep moving.
We count down the final moments of this round. Oh, he's stopping the fight. This fight is over. You saw the damage he was... It doesn't get better than a good old-fashioned, meaningful heavyweight fight in Vegas. Glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, coming to you at the site of Cooper catches Bishop clean. And oh no, there's blood over the right eye. Andre Bishop is now in a tough spot.
Well, his cornerman's going to have to take care of it. The cutman's going to have to stop that bleed. But that has to serve as a warning of things to come. Be aware now. Be better.
Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. And now we see that cut, and that's become a very inviting target.
He has to make sure that he doesn't only see that cut, though, because he might get a little over-anxious, get a little heavy only on that side.
So, Teddy, here we have a power puncher against a fast, speedy fighter. What are some of the first things you look for in a matchup like this?
Well, I'm looking for the fast guy to stay on the outside. When there's distance, you can use that speed. You don't want to be cramped where the other fighter can use his power.
Now that looks like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight there. Look at the hand speed from Bishop.
And that's exactly the advantage he was going to need coming into this fight to beat the bigger man.
You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Good 1-2 from Bishop. He landed that right-hand flush against Cooper. Goes up top with a right hand. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Cooper's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination? Up top with the right hand. Cooper trying to get away from Bishop's attack. Solid left hand to the head. Dwight Cooper has a real big chance here. He has a very attractive target in the form of that cut over Andre Bishop's right eye. It's starting to bleed badly.
Now we're going to see a part of this fight that we've never seen before. You know, he's been tested in other ways. We know he has a pretty good chin. He's handled certain kinds of adversity, but he's never been cut before. Now we're going to see whether or not he panics. Does he handle this moment?
A little head hunting with the right. Bishop's done a really nice job of being able to land that back power hand. He's coming in with that straight punch and really scoring well.
Yeah, well, he's getting a little bit of help because his opponent keeps leading with hooks in front. The old timers would always say, don't lead with a hook from too far in front because a straight punch will find its way inside it.
Andre Bishop needs to be so careful right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight because Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. Great combination from Bishop. Good jab by Cooper. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Landing a two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. And that's the end of round two. And round number 3 is underway. Good right hand by Bishop, landing flush against Cooper, able to dismiss that body shot. Bishop with a nice combination, a good old 1-2 landing on Dwight Cooper. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Not guarding his body well at all. And yet another big shot comes in. Andre Bishop is on the receiving end of a power shot that scored the knockdown. Well, this is like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before and's gotten up too.
And that will serve him because he has survived very difficult things outside the ring, and he is thinking of that right now, believe me.
Bishop with a good shot to Cooper's body.
He's an inside fighter. He's going to have to keep those elbows a little tighter.
There's a straight right hand. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Bishop's right hand scores well. Give credit to Dwight Cooper. He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a TKO victory here. That's a stinging right hand by Andre Bishop. And now he's targeting upstairs. Protecting his head well with his guard. Good, smart, tactical move here, backing up his opponent against the ropes. 10 seconds to go in this third round. Really brought it that time. A 4-punch combination. Oh, and the right hand comes into play by Andre Bishop. There was a moment in that last round that Andre Bishop would like to have back. Trainer Gus Carisi is reminding him of it.
Yeah, well, he never saw the punch. He was throwing a jab, and he got timed with a perfect right hand. It's the job. It's the eyes of Gus now that he has to depend on.
Bishop's going out there after just being knocked down in the last round. If you're standing opposite him, what's the mentality? What's the strategy here?
Well, you want to go after him, but you don't want to walk into a trap either. You want to kind of size him up a little bit. You want to see if he looks like he's okay, but at the same time, keep in your mind that he might be trying to con you. You know you hurt him, so put that pressure on, but do it smart.
Left and right. Move
Commits to the
those
straight
feet.
right. Andre Bishop's putting forth a great combination there. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. This is a real concern now for Andre Bishop as Dwight Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. He could get a TKO victory here if that continues. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, there's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. Scores up top with a left. He has his target. He lands a straight right. Scoring well with that combination by Andre Bishop. Quick snapping hook, and it does damage. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Right to the head. That cut has opened up now over the eye of Andre Bishop. It does not look good. If Dwight Cooper can land another punch or two, he may get a stoppage victory. Cooper's left landing well. Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Andre Bishop. Cooper's right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. You know, Bishop's opponent has set a pretty good pace here tonight, and I don't think Bishop has reacted well to it. He's fading a bit.
Yeah, he's got his mouth open a little bit. There's 2 problems there. One, you're telling your opponent, I'm tired. The other is you have your mouth open. That's a loose joint now. You get hit on the jaw, you can get a broken jaw.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. parries that punch intended for the head. If Dwight Cooper can just step up his offensive attack, he could score a TKO victory here because that cut is worsening.
Focus!
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Cooper's doing well here with that two-punch combination. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Dwight Cooper. Last 10 seconds.
Side to side. Move your head. Breathe. Deep breath. Breathe through your mouth. We gotta get off in there, okay? We gotta let those hands go. We gotta pick it up. We gotta work.
Over the hump, the back end of the fight now begins. Good job protecting himself.
Side to side. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Hook. Hook.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Cooper. Cooper's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. A battering ram of a hook by Cooper. Reaching Cooper's corner. Looks like they're creeping up those steps. I think they may want this fight to be over soon.
I think they need to be responsible and understand that just like sometimes the tide goes out, and guess what? It's not coming back in until tomorrow. Well, this is enough for today. This fight is over. We're going to have another day when we come back prepared to do it again.
That's okay. Pay him back.
You know Andre Bishop's trainer is going to be really thrilled to see him do that there. He doesn't want to see his fighter get hit too much tonight. That was a nice block. Good flush shot upstairs. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. And round 6 comes to an end. Pure savagery in there right now. Just a brutal display with both men showing it all over their face. Cooper's able to come into this round knowing that he's got a chance to end it right here. You saw what happened in the last round. He inflicted some serious damage to his opponent.
Yeah, but you know what? He's never really been a real finisher. That's the thing about it. You know, he gets guys to the brink, but he doesn't really push them over the cliff. We're going to see whether or not he gives a little push now.
Halfway through the 7th round.
You got this one. Get him, get him. You're not
Good block there by Andre Bishop. Bishop's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well.
Come on, kid, focus.
10 clicks of the talk. And round 7 comes to an end.
To the body, but I need you to throw up top, too. Hook to the body, then follow with a hook to the head. Downstairs, upstairs. I need you to work the body.
I don't know what to say. Just keep it up. Just keep it up. That's it now, all right? It's nice work out there. Just keep fighting smart, keep busy, and don't take a break with this guy, you hear me?
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Cooper's having a lot of success with that short hook on the inside, Teddy. How's he pulling it off?
Well, first of all, he's got his opponent dropping his right hand a little bit. He's finding a home. There's a wide open spot.
Oh, and there you go. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again.